All right, now I'm going to do a real challenge here. This is really one of my all-time favorite songs, and it's in like early Charlie Daniels, one of his earliest hit songs from way back about 1969, 70, I believe. The reason I say it's a challenge, it's always hard for me to remember all the words, even though I have them written down here. I'm going to show you what they are. There's 1, 2, 3 handwritten pages of words, and they're small, as you can see. 3 full pages of lyrics. Okay, so I got to spread these out in front of me. Usually when I'm playing a party or something, even if I do remember the words and I'm reading them, sometimes I'll pretend I forgot the words and see if somebody at the party can fill in the blanks, which is always fun to do, because somebody inevitably, I'll stop at some point like I forgot the words, and somebody will fill in the words. And I'll do that several times through the song, and it makes it more fun, and people sing along with this. But it's a tough song to get, and it takes a lot of breath to get through this whole song, because it's even longer than American Pie. Okay, that's 2 pages. This is 3 pages long. So I know you haven't heard this on the radio in a long time. It was a very popular song when it came out, and every once in a while you'd hear it for years, but I haven't heard it in a long, long time. And this is came out about the same time as Easy Rider, I think 1969, maybe, if I'm correct. I'll look that up and make sure, but it was right about the time of Easy Rider, the movie, which we all know is very famous. This is the Ballad of Uneasy Rider, all right? And this is particularly close to me and close to my heart, because I had an experience out west when I was younger and had hair clear down my back. It looked much like I do now, but I was a college student hitchhiking through Arizona, and I got shot at in Arizona for having long hair. And that's another story in itself, which I'm writing about. But in any event, I'm going to do this for you, and the Ballad of Uneasy Rider, complete with my accent. Out to LA, tooling along on my Chevrolet, toking on a number, digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine, and I knew that rear tire was about to go. Well, spare was flat and I got uptight, cause there wasn't a filling station inside, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could when I stopped the car. It was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuck my hair up under my hat and I told the bartender that I'd had a flat, but he'd be kind enough to give me change for one. Well, there was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Called the station down the road a ways, and he said he wasn't very busy today, and he could have someone there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I just ordered up a beer, sat down at the bar, when some guy walks in and said, who owns this car with a peace sign, mad wheels, and 4 on the floor? And I decided that I'd better wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in, with one old drunk chick and some feller with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Tea right in the knee. Well, he let out a yell that he'd curl your hair, but before it could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, watch him, folks, 'cause he's a fairly dangerous man. Well, you may not know this man's a spy, and he's an undercover agent for the FBI, and he's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. Well, he was still bent over, holding onto his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man's gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he voted for George McGovern for president? Well, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type Pico fags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. Well, he's a snake in the grass, I'll tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. Well, they all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. Well, I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Well, then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jack, so I threw the man a 20 and jumped in and fired that mother up. Well, Mary Andretti would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd, coming out the door and heading toward me in a trot. And I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Yeehaw! Well, they headed for their car, but I hit the gas. I spun around and headed them off at the pass, and I was slinging gravel, putting a ton of dust in the air. Well, I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads was on fire and their asses was catching. But I figured I'd better go ahead and split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing. I didn't slow down, I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody think I'd flipped if I went to LA by way of Omaha. Yeehaw! And that's Charlie Daniels. That's a mouthful of a song, I'll tell you, folks. I bet you haven't heard that in a long time, so I hope you enjoyed listening to that, and as much as I enjoy playing it for you. And if you liked what you heard, hit a like button or leave a comment, preferably even. And thanks for tuning in and lending an ear as always, and God bless, and I'll see you next time.